Watchmen Season 1, Episode 3, titled She Was Killed by Space Young. And this one's a big one. This is a big one. This is the introduction of the second Spectre, Laurie Blake, who is a huge part of the Watchmen graphic novel. And if you've seen the movie, you know how big that character is. And it's seeing the character 30 years later, after the events of Watchmen. And here's the thing: what first took by the performance and about the character is, yes, it's 30 years later. You know, the character's going to change. It's just natural. You know, we change every day, kind of thing. But she's still Laurie. But there's a bit of her dad in her now. There's a bit of the comedian in her. You know, the comedian's whole thing was that, you know, life is a joke. You know, it's just the horrors of the world. It's a joke. You know, he fought Vietnam. He done this. He done that. It's all a joke. Laurie's thing is heroes, the mask. You know, vigilantes, the whole shebang is the joke. And out through the episode, she's calling Dr. Manhattan, because it seems like there's these Dr. Manhattan booths. She's calling Dr. Manhattan on Mars and saying to him all these jokes. And each of these jokes are the jokes about the Minutemen. Or the Watchmen. You know, there's a joke about Rorschach, which we'll talk about. There's a joke about Night Owl. There's a joke about the comedian. There's a joke about him. You know, of course, the one joke about Dr. Manhattan is he's a god and likes to swing his stick around. That actually is a quote. Of course, there's a joke about that, and there's a joke about her, and it's because of it, you can feel like, yeah, like, she's trying to do the right thing and all kind of stuff, but you know there's all this baggage that happened. Like, she knows about Organizers and San John's Squid and all kind of stuff. And it's just like, it is one of those things where, like, yeah, that's the character, and of course that's what you want. Yes, characters change. Yes, people change, but you still, still want that. You still want to say that's that person. Now, we see the FBI, you know, we see, because, you know, Laurie's in it, it's very heavily on references from the graphic novel, like Rorschach. Rorschach in the graphic novel is this big, huge thing. He's kind of the coolest character in the entire book, right? And he has this thing called Rorschach's Journey, you know, Rorschach's Journey, or, you know, or the ways and the answers, you know, Rorschach's Journal. And you realize he's yesterday's news. You know, he used to be this big, huge thing, and that's what the Seven Cavalry is using. And what the Seven Cavalry are using, and the big truth, you know, yes, they're using masks, but the FBI and the police force are like, it's not the 80s anymore. Who gives a shit, the oceans, and why are they using the Rorschach masks? Who cares? Yeah. You know, it's just very heavily. If you're a big fan, if you've seen the movie or read the graphic novel, you know, you kind of understand all this knowledge that they're hinting about. So we're seeing there's a Dr. Manhattan sex toy. That's very something. But yeah, I will say this. About the Organizers, like, when Jeremy Irons is on screen, it's glued to the screen, like, 100%, right? His Organizers is great. But I have to say this, him wearing the Organizers comic book outfit, it's one of those things, like, when the movie came out, you understood why Zack Snyder changed it. It's goofy as shit. I don't know, it's meant to be goofy as shit, but it's one of those things, like, these are the Thai comic book outfits that don't translate. And it shows. But it's one of those things. But yeah, I quite enjoyed this episode. Maybe because I'm like, it's Spectre. We're diving into the Watchmen stuff now. Now it feels like a continuation of Watchmen. Feels like a sequel of Watchmen. And all that. So yeah, quite enjoyed.